Health and peace and happiness for everyone. Ashreinu, how good and beautiful is our heritage. Parashat Shlach Lecha, Tafshin Pei Bet, Aliyah. In several places in the Tanakh, there is in a group of psukim a leading word, what we call in Hebrew milah mancha, a word that repeats itself several times in that group of psukim and leads the way. It has a central meaning in the content of those psukim, in that group of psukim. In the beginning of Parashat Shlach Lecha, it is the word Allah, go up. Right away when Moshe, the first time he speaks to the people that he's sending to Eretz Yisrael, he says to them, Alu ze banegev va'alitem et ahar. Go up through the south, go up to the hill, and they do, they go va'ya'alu va'yavo, they go up to Eretz Yisrael, va'yavo, and they come to it. But when they return to Bnei Yisrael in the desert, they don't say to them, Alinu. They say to them, Banu el haaretz. We came to the land. They don't say we went up. They say we came to the land, but we can't carry out this project. It's not going to work. And Kalev argues with them. He says to them, you're wrong. Alo na'aleh. We can do it. We can go up. And they say, Lo nuchal la'alot. We came there. We can't go up. There are several places in the Tanakh where the word Allah appears, obviously. Sometimes it means to go up somewhere physically, but often it means something else. For instance, when the tribes in Sefer Shoftim go to wars, it's called Na'aleh. We will go up, we will go to the war, and several other places in the Tanakh. The word Allah means, let's take the physical as an example. To go up somewhere, you have to make an effort. You have to overcome difficulties and challenges, but there's a purpose for going up, because you will reach a higher strategic point. You will reach a more beautiful view. You are going up to achieve a certain goal. And that is Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael. Eretz Yisrael means there are challenges, there are difficulties, but it's worth it. There is a purpose. There is a higher goal that we are going to achieve by doing it, but we have to believe in our ability. We have to study and understand what it is that we are going to gain by this Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael. And that's what the other people, the other Miraglim didn't understand. They saw the difficulties. They didn't believe in our ability to overcome the challenges. They didn't understand what is the goal of Aliyah, of going up in spite of difficulties to Eretz Yisrael. Today also, many people come on Aliyah because they believe there's a purpose, there's a goal. Yes, there will be challenges, but there is a reason to deal with these challenges and to overcome the difficulties. And then there are people who find themselves in Eretz Yisrael. Maybe they didn't plan to come Aliyah. Maybe they didn't understand why there is a reason to come here. And then it's more difficult to deal with the difficulties when they come along. And you know what? We're all here in Eretz Yisrael. Once we're here, there is always more Aliyah to do. It's great if you made Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael. There is always more Aliyah for us to make. There are challenges, but there are beautiful, deep, tremendous reasons to continue our Aliyah in Eretz Yisrael, to reach the highest point that we can, Am Yisrael, in Eretz Yisrael, to believe that we can do it, to understand what is great about bringing Am Yisrael to Eretz Yisrael, to reach the highest point that we can as individuals, as a nation, and from that point to look and see what light we can bring to the world, Alo na'aleh, because we can achieve this goal with the help of Hashem. Shabbat Shalom.